welcome to another video. Do 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 do. I don't know what that is. Abby's here today, being my lovely model, and the beautiful Abby Tabby Wabby Doodah, and she wants nails with strawberries. She was like, I want strawberries. So I'm gonna prep her nails. She hasn't had nails on for like a couple of weeks, and I think it's destroyed her. But then again, she's back at work today with a fresh set, and that will probably destroy her as well. So I'm just nudging the cuticles out the way, which will enable me to take my little e-file bit and kind of glide it around the area. Now, I'm not pushing too hard because she hates the feeling of it as well. I'm going to take this flame bit and just nudge it under the cuticle area, and kind of it pushes back the non-living tissue and kind of lifts it up. Now I choose to start from the centre and work my way left with it in a forward motion, and then reverse I will work centre to right. The idea is not to be pressing down on the nail plate, which can be tricky. I mean, it's like it's quite a skill, like positioning, and I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I'm trying my best, and it's like a tickle, but you'll see it work. It starts to lift that tissue out of the way. And I'm keeping my bit flat. I'm not using like the point and kind of stabbing. No stabbies. We do not like that. And then I'm going to... Now, she pulled her previous acrylics off, so there's damage. She literally bit them off because she broke one at work, and that just leads to this kind of behaviour. Snacking on her nails. Same with this bit. I'm using it to kind of, again, push the flap of non-living tissue out of the way and exfoliate the area. And then that kind of positions it ready to be nipped. It lifts it up and back like an envelope, but it doesn't damage the proximal fold. We're not attacking the proximal fold. I'm using my Katie Barnes cuticle nippers. Cuticle scissors. I'm still getting used to the correct angle to use them, but they feel great to use. And when I do get the right angle, I'm like, ooh, satisfying. Like it feels good. And they're really, really nice. They're super sharp. I've got a busy week this week. I've got a film again, potentially this afternoon, which would be nice. Because you guys have asked for some gel nails, and I have hard gel. My next door neighbour, I do her nails once a month, and she's hard gel. And she is in, so I'm going to try and film that for you. And on top of that, I need to do my nails again and some more pastel nails on my mannequin in hand. I've got a busy week, and it's half term, and I'm getting my hair done, and I've got lots of practicing to do for singing, and keep Oliver occupied. So it's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a busy week. I had messages from some of you asking if I did sing the other weekend. Yes, I did. Yes, we did get some recordings of it, but the quality is awful. And I'm like, almost like I don't want to show anybody, but I will pop a picture up now after this little bit of cuticle. There we go. Pop a picture up now to show you. And we're back to the nails. I had a really good time. I got my confidence back. I got my spark back. And I feel alive, honey. I feel alive. In fact, as I was sat here just getting ready to record this voiceover, my new microphone arrived for singing, not for this. And I only ordered it yesterday. I didn't think it would be here till the end of the week. But they were like, no, lady, you can have it super quick. So I'm very happy about that. Very happy lady. So what I'm doing is on the pinky, the index finger and the thumb, I'm going in with Nail Mate's clear acrylic because we are going to be colouring it with red gel polish. So I could do a clear base on those and just build up the nail. And then on the middle 2 fingers, I will be using Goddess, which is the go-to at the moment. Although I think I'm going to get Classic Nude, actually, because that is another stunner. And I like it. I want Classic Nude. There we are. Have I added a little bit more? Yeah, I did. I thought I did. You know, when you look back over stuff and you're like, what did I only did it yesterday. What the hell's going on? My brain is fried. What are you drinking? I've got a Coke Zero. It's full of caffeine and I'm pinging off the walls. Yay! I shouldn't have caffeine. I think I should ban it from myself. Okay, so Goddess on this nail. I'm going to do like a 2 beader, I think, 2 or 3. So applying at the middle, I'm patting down the back of that bead, right, so that it lays nice and snug. And I'm just walking the bead down the nail really gently, and it'll kind of just do the work for you. And if your pressure is even throughout, just make it really easy. And then you can kind of just cut off any excess, like, boop. I mean, I'm not saying this bit's easy. Sometimes it gets stuck and splodges around, and then you're tapping the shape back in. So I'm trying to keep it neat, because the more work I do with my brush, the less work I have to do with my file. And then life will be easy, or easier. I actually did this set in 2 hours, but I did have interruptions and break-offs, like phone calls and stuff like that. So I probably did it in an hour and a half or an hour and 45, which is good for me. But I did not check my positioning the way I sat. And my chair had actually been lowered by the kids messing about on it. And I had such a bad back last night. I was in agony and I thought, oh my God, my back, my hips, everything hurt so much. But we vibe, don't we? We crack on. Don't let it stop you. Just need to consider my ergonomics. Will people stop driving past? It's rude. God. Yeah, I need to consider my ergonomics when I'm working. I need to check my setup every single time, and you all do too. I went and had a tattoo this morning, and I was chatting to my tattoo artist, and she's only young, and she's really talented. And I said to her, please, because she had backache. It was first thing in the morning, and I was like, you've got backache already. And I said to her, please, like, look after your body, because it will shorten your career. And she actually said her nail tech has had to go from full-time to part-time because of the pain. These jobs, they're lovely, they're wonderful. You meet amazing people, you share wonderful news with people, sometimes before their family. You are like a therapist and a best mate, and you make people laugh, and it's great fun and it's creative. However, it really messes with your body, like neck, back. No. I'm not going to say those words. Your wrists, your hands, all that sort of stuff. Like, dude, and sitting still for so long messes with your core and your health because you're not moving your body. Like, there's so much, and you don't realise it when you're in your 20s. And when you hit your 30s, it starts. When you hit your 40s, you're buggered. So you might get a good 10, 15 years. But that goes fast. And I did not listen. I didn't listen. I was like, don't bother me. I haven't got any pain. Oh, no, I don't care. And now I'm like, can somebody get me a rubber ring to sit on? A shiatsu back massager and some tiger balm, please. Oh, dear. Right, so obviously I've done the same on this nail. I've just chatted absolute crap throughout. The next nail's going to be clear, because it's going to be that beautiful red colour, which I friggin' love it. I looked at Abby's nails this morning when I dropped her off at work, and I was like, oh my God, they're beautiful. Like, I love the colour. It's so, like, it's red, but it's vibrant. And it's just so springy and lovely. Like, it gives me happy vibes. Don't know what to do with my nails, actually. I might have to do another Instagram poll. and figure out what to do with them, because your girl can't decide. I just don't know. But I want a new set of nails for the weekend. So that's a must. That is a musty must. I'm just not sure whether to do... Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You guys will figure it out for me, actually. I think I filmed the thumb as well, just to give you like a bigger surface area application. I do like a thumb. They're so much easier to film because they're chunky. Chunky monkeys. Look at it. Yes, so I'm going to place my first bead halfway down. And then just pat and pull. Look how silky smooth this acrylic system is. If you want to save 10% on anything from Glitter Planet, including the new e-file, then use code SarahB at checkout. It's worth it. It saves you money and it lets them know that I have been useful. I like to be useful. And it's a product that I've used for many, many years. So here we are, second bead going on. Tip of my brush to tuck it in. Middle of my brush to move the product. Same old, tip to tuck, middle to move. I'd put that on a t-shirt, but I honestly think that people would assume it is something else. Should we have some merch? I feel like merch would be so cool, but I don't really know if I'm a big enough creator to justify merch. I just want stuff. I want stuff with cool sayings on it. I'd wear it. I'd wear it. Okay, last bead going on. Wow, cuticle bead going on. I'll probably add more product. Moving it with the middle of my brush, almost like painting it, because I want the bulk of the product in the back third of the nail. And then I noticed that my free edge was a little bit uneven, so I'm just going to even that out now with quite a wet bead. Flip my brush and blend it back. I know these nails are only short, but she works in retail and has to like open boxes and handle stock. Okay, so I filed them off camera. This is the colour we're using. It is absolutely stunning. It's from Madam Glam. There was a bit of fluff that came flying out. Did you see? And it's splodged onto the finger, so I'll have to clean that. It's a stunning red, guys. It's a really, really beautiful red. I don't know what collection it's from, and I don't know how long I've had it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think it's going to be well used, actually, through the summer, because it's just the right shade. It's not so red that it's Christmassy. Do you know what I mean? It's got that coral hint to it almost. So I'll do the bulk of application with the applicator. And then I'll grab my detailer brush to fine tune these tiny spaces, because I don't trust myself with a big fat one. Ooh, misses. So I'm using my teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to go around the cuticle and down the sidewall. Just neaten it up. Same again, around the cuticle, down the sidewall. There we are. Oh my god, this colour is giving me life. I'm literally obsessed. I can't have it because I've just bloody used it. That won't be very good content, will it? Same colour again. Ooh, same colour again, guys. There we are. So she'll go in for a quick freeze, a quick flash cure. Swap hands. This one's filmed at a weird angle, hey? It's pretty weird. It doesn't make the nails look very pretty. I'll sort that out in a sec. What was I thinking? Can you see how scuffed up my thumb is? Like, I've got lifting on my index fingers because I keep trapping them in things. And I've scuffed my thumb with a nail file where I've been working. Silly lady. Very silly. There we are. Get that in your lamp, missus. Get it in then. In the lamp then. There we are. And then in with the index finger. Again, really weird angle, but I was having trouble with my Archon mount, actually. It's a good thing, but I'm always having trouble with something. Lighting, filming setup. I want a new camera. I might just get a new phone. So any phone recommendations? I'm an iPhone user. I've got the 12 Pro Max and my contract ended months ago. So I'm out of contract, paying far too much for the SIM only, which is stupidly expensive for what it is. I can get the same deal for like £5 a month. I just want a new phone. I'll keep my old one because Oliver can have it. He's never had a phone before. He's 13. But I know he'll use it to call his brother. That's literally the only person he'll talk to, or me, or his dad, or his like grandparents. He doesn't do socials. He doesn't do people. He doesn't have social media accounts. He does gaming, but not with strangers or anything like that. He's autistic, so he's not really into people. He'd rather not. But you want witty banter? Oh, that kid will tear you up. He will. Oh my God. He is the king of witty banter. Okay, we're going in with the second coat on these. Whee! Look at that. Sorry, but if you don't like this colour, I don't know if we can be friends. I'm just saying. This colour is... Oh, I would marry you. Marry you if you wear it. So beautiful. Oh, look at it. I am really in love with it. Get another coat on that index finger. Ooh, take it. Lovely. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, my lover. Alrighty. Going in with the dotting tool, I'm going to use the same colour gel polish, and then I'm going to make some strawberries. I've never done them before, but I looked at the shape and went, that'll be all right. So I've done a sort of rough top that's sort of smooth and rounded, and then pulled it down to basically what I would say is a lazy triangle, where the three sides are not sharp, they're bendy, curved, a little bit uneven. But that's the rough, do you know what I mean? Or like a love heart without the top bit. If you forgot to put the top bit on a love heart. But the main point is my strawberries are not the same. They're different. And like, because strawberries have lives too, and their lives matter. And they're all unique, and we need to respect them as such. And if a strawberry wants to be a watermelon, who am I to judge? That's what I say. They're just frigging bumps on a nail at the moment, really, aren't they? That's what they are, bumps on a nail. But they will be strawberries soon, I promise. I'm doing 3 strawberries and 3 daisies on each nail, on the 2 middles. These are the 3 gel paint colours I'm going to use. White, green, yellow. You can get the whole gel paint collection from Madam Glam. It comes in a beautiful case, which keeps them secure and they don't leak. Keep them secure. They will not leak. It's a magnetic lidded case. It's padded inside. Each little pot of gel has as snug as a bug in a rug little bed. And I've had the box for years. And it's beautiful. And it's not like damaged or worn out or kind of crappy looking. It still looks beautiful. And I've dipped the tip of my brush into the white just to do the little seedy bits on the strawberries. I'm aware that I could have done a slightly green tingy colour, but I didn't want to, actually. Because in my world, they look like this. And who am I to decide what's right and wrong? I just go with the flow. It's art. And then I've got the green, and I'm going to do a little line and then some sprouty bits coming out of the top. Again, it doesn't really matter how yours look. It's a general idea. What you've got to remember is when somebody looks at it, their brain fills in the gaps. Okay, I've got a mother who is legally blind. The vision she does have is like, is it really bright? Is it really dark? Is there somebody stood near me, but I can't see who it is? Like, that's how bad her vision is, right? But her brain makes things up that she can't see. She can't see them. You could be sat in the room with her and she'll go, where are you? Where have you gone? Are you in the room? So, but her brain will tell her she's seeing things. That's how powerful the human mind is. So if your strawberry looks a bit wonky, don't even bother stressing, because somebody's mind will literally correct it. That's the human brain. The human brain goes, I recognise that. That's a strawberry, and doesn't think anything else of it, unless you're the kind of person that will stare at it and pick it apart. But I don't care. If you want to pick my strawberries apart, go for it. I'm not fussed. I like them. Okay, on to the daisies. So every stage I flash cure and then do a full cure. I'm doing 5 little dots. Sometimes they came out beautifully. Sometimes they were wonky. Again, life's too short for wonky daisies. I don't care. It's fine. I'm just going to slightly pull it in using my detailer brush that's already got a little bit of white gel on the tip. Pull it into the middle roughly, because we're going to put a dot in the middle later. So if things are a little bit uneven, you can kind of wing it and even it out with the dots. And I mean, this isn't like, oh, how to do perfect nails by Sarah. This is more, okay, how to do the best you can. And if it's gone a bit wrong, let's figure it out, because that's real life. Like, clients move in their chair, you can have a bad day. Certainly for me, towards the end of a set of nails, when I'm at the crucial part, which is the hand painted art, I am in agony. My body is not cut out for this anymore. It really, really hurts. I think that's probably why I've been enjoying acrylic design, because I do the design at the beginning, so the hard part is out of the way. Whereas here, for me, the hard part where I've really got to focus and lean in and concentrate is at the end when I'm already fatigued, and that can be quite challenging, which is why I often take longer with my sets, because I take more stretching breaks and stuff like that. But yes, we vibe. I am literally doing 3 daisies on each nail, just 5 little dots, pull it in from the centre of the dot into the middle. And like I said, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's a bit wonky, but we're not going to stress. Life's too short to stress over wonky daisies. I know I've said this before. I know I've said it, but I think this is my favourite set of nails I've done on Abby. I really do. And then once I finish this voiceover, I need to get my desk ready, because I've got hard gel this afternoon for Hannah, which would be nice. I think she wants flowers actually as well. Yes, she does. She wants flowers, but like blooming gel flowers. That would be pretty. So I've got my yellow gel paint, and I'm just going to do the centre of the flower, nice and easy. I've cured the actual white petals. Isn't that pretty? Oh, stop. You know you like it. You can't not like it. I mean, the only thing that would make them cuter is if the strawberries had little faces, like the ones from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. But it's just beautiful. So I'm going in with top coat. I've top coated the first 2 nails, but the pinky and the ring finger, but it was off. It was out of shot. So I'm using Madame Glam's No Wipe top coat. That will keep these nails super glossy and shiny for with most clients a month, but Abby will probably pull them off when she gets sick of them, because that's what she does. But we tend to change her nails every 2 weeks anyway. And then I will do the final reveal. Let me know what you think of this set. I just think it's adorable. I'm loving it. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment and share to support the channel. And I will see you very, very soon, my loves. So until then, bye.